If you want a flat stomach, lean abs, and muscles you can actually see, then you need to do a cut. So today in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know before your first cut. And what a cut is committing to being in a calorie deficit for a few months in order to reduce body fat and overall body weight. However, I usually only recommend a cut for someone who spent at least 2 years strength training and eating high protein consistently. And I've been a coach for 12 years, helping people transform their body. This is the common mistake people make, is they always want to jump straight into a cut without dedicating time to building enough muscle and increasing your metabolism first. So now, assuming that you've done that, the simple formula and the strategy for a cut can be summarized as burn 3,500 calories per week by eating less and moving more while consuming 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight daily. And if you've been watching fitness videos, you've probably heard that. And the reason is because 3,500 calories is exactly 1 pound of body fat. And by eating protein, you're gonna be shedding weight, and it won't come from muscle, it'll come from fat. But here's the issue. It's like driving an F1 race car. The way you lose weight isn't as simple as the team principal on a team just saying, hey, to the driver, press the gas pedal harder. And your body is an adaptation machine. So when it realizes it's getting less food, it starts working against you. Your metabolism slows down, your hunger hormones increase, you start feeling more tired and less motivated to move. This is your body's natural way of trying to survive. It doesn't know that you're losing food because you want abs. It thinks that you're starving. And that's why so many people start strong for a few weeks and then stall, crave junk food, feel guilty, their energy crashes, and they give up and they restart all over again. Instead, you need the sauce. And the sauce is the secret to a successful cut, which is exactly what I'll be sharing in this video. How can we make a cut effective, satisfy cravings, be less stressful, and stay energetic so that way you can go to the gym, crush it, be present at home with your family, and in your career, be working hard still. So the success that happens in a cut actually starts before the cut. Basically preparing yourself for being aware of your nutrition and your training. So what your starting point should look like is in that build phase, it's the perfect low stress opportunity to hone in on your nutrition skills. That means starting to track your calories early, eating at maintenance calories, because when you're at maintenance calories, you have a lot of food to work with and you can learn about it before you're eating less and you don't have time to learn for it because you don't have as much wiggle room. By learning the calorie counts and your protein in the maintenance phase, it'll make it much easier because you start realizing which foods are gonna be good for a cut and which foods are gonna be bad for a cut. And I can tell you all those foods, but the reality is my diet is different than your diet. So you need to learn about your foods and figure out how to work. In addition, by eating more food and to start, it'll actually bring down your stress and adrenaline hormones. So this puts even your mental state in a better place. Now let's talk about the weight training. You wanna be weight training at least 3 to 6 days. And the reason why is because in a cut, you can't say, hey, I only wanna lose fat. What happens is you're gonna lose muscle too. So by weight training regularly, you're going to prevent that muscle loss. So now the next thing you can do to be successful is to know exactly what obstacles you're gonna face, because when you know what you're gonna face, you can be prepared for it. So let's talk about logistical obstacles. And logistical obstacles are, having enough time to make it to your workouts, to prepare your food. And if you are in a life situation where things are changing and you don't have time for it, make sure you don't start a cut yet, because you're gonna need at least 3 months of discipline for you to be able to achieve this goal. Now, if everything's all good, then make sure that you have time to prep your meals, you know how to do it. Maybe do you have a meal prep service helping you out? Do you have a coach helping you out with your training? Do you have a step tracker ready? Do you have a food scale? These are all things you wanna have so that way on day 1 hits, you're good to go. Plan to succeed. So have everything cut up in a schedule so you know when to eat your meals and fit all that stuff in. The next thing I want to talk about is physiological obstacles. This is your body adapting to the deficit and then fighting against less food. So that means being hungrier, feeling colder. In your workouts, you're not going to get as much of a pump because your carbs are down. Your strength is going to go down. You're going to have slower digestion, worse recovery, all kinds of things that would throw you off your game and make you feel like, hey, should I even be cutting in the first place? It's so important that you have your vision locked in, because all these things that you're gonna go through is normal. And the practical solutions for it, having a high volume foods like vegetables, soup, berries, popcorn, drinking enough water, This is going to let you have more like pumps in the gym. You're going to have energy to be better at work in your workouts. And having high protein is going to let you fight that hunger off better and help you sleep easier. So the cue to remember here is that these sensations I'm going through are completely normal, and it's my body adapting because the fat is coming off. So to stay focused and stay on the course. The last thing is psychological obstacles. And this one's the most trippy one, because when you start your cut, you always look worse before you look better, because when you're in your bulking phase, you know how like your clothes kind of fit tighter, you're feeling good, you're feeling muscular, your workouts are amazing because you're full of energy and you're low stress, like I was saying. So now when you start cutting, you're gonna find that your clothes don't fit as nicely. You're not gonna be so big, but you're also not at a point where that muscle definition shows. So you're in that limbo of not being big, but also not being lean, so you feel like shit. So what you gotta do here is you have to push through this weird phase, kind of like a tunnel. And you gotta make sure that you focus instead on your strength training to see if your numbers are still good, and also focus on your weigh-ins. Are the weigh-ins still coming down? And check your progress photos. Are you seeing changes from your progress photos? These things are gonna keep you motivated, and when you're motivated, it's much easier to overcome some of these psychological barriers. Now I'm gonna throw in a bonus one, and these are called environmental obstacles. And a lot of times when we have a goal, sometimes it's not us, sometimes it's not like our work situation, it's like how our world is set up. So if you have a chaotic schedule, or you have a lot of junk food at home, or you have like family members or people you live with who aren't supporting your goal, remember that these things can weigh on you and make things more difficult. So you wanna change your environment before you get started. So that means removing foods that kind of set you off. Maybe for you, it could be like telling your family and friends about your goal and have them on board and have them be your support system to help you push through. This could also be having a plan for some of those social events that you've already committed to, of like what food you want to go to. So the cue to remember here is your environment must match your goals. Do a little audit of what's serving you and what isn't serving you, and try to change it. You're gonna go through a lot of stuff, but at the end of it, when you see your vision through and when your body has changed, you can see the definition that you've been working for. It is the craziest feeling because it's something that not everyone will get to. It's one of the greatest flexes because it shows that, hey, if I set my mind to something, I can actually do it. And you get to enjoy that moment. And I would say once you get to your first successful cut, sometimes it's kind of disheartening because it's not exactly what you wanted visual-wise, but you'll know that you've reached it to a very far point no one has. So make sure you capture the moment and you embrace it. So take lots of pictures, hire like a film team to like maybe film some of your workouts. Just make the most of it, celebrate it, and go to like your vacation feeling confident, and then making sure that you have a plan after the cut, because your metabolism will have slowed down. So you want to slowly reintroduce calories back into your diet. Don't binge eat, because that's how you regain the weight really fast. You know, use your support system to help you go through the cut and also finish the cut, and prepare yourself for the next stage, because I think in the fitness journey, just because you do your cut, you're still gonna want more, and you're gonna realize where you could do better and what didn't go so well. Hopefully this will set you off on the right foot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe. I'm giving you a lot more free content. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.